Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So during this week we have some new sales. Now it is pretty weird. Why are we getting the sales for this week when maybe they could have put them on with the new module? But we are also getting the best discount sale for the Zen market, wherein we usually only get it on Black Friday or at the anniversary. They are titling them as spring sales. And we are indeed getting the 30% off. And over the past few years, that has been the most we have gotten. So this would be the week to update your VIP if you needed to, and buy some other things if you were wanting to. But there are some new things added in, again, limited just for this week, April 11th to April the 18th, which again is very odd because the announced date for Module 28, the next big update, is the following week after that again on April the 23rd. Why are we getting all of these sales when probably only half the players are gonna log in versus a big update day? Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But again, we'll see. Maybe they're gonna be pushing out more of these sales more often. Who knows? But it's got some very good stuff. We have the Combat Item Choice Bundle returning. Again, this only came out once before, back with Thanksgiving, I believe. We checked the supplies page and you can find it just down here. And it gives you a belt item. You get this choice pack and you choose one of them. Be aware that everything from this pack is bound to your account, maximum one purchase, and they're not account-wide unlock, meaning you are not able to get them on other characters unless you equip it on that character. So be careful, and yes, it does have some very good ones. The Hawk, 630 magnitude every 30 seconds, it's decent for single target. The Wondrous Dragon for 3% action points, very good for healers, has a belt item, but it's only really for like total min-maxing. Then there's the Dragonfire, which has got a ton of damage over time for damage dealers every 30 seconds, also very good for multi-target damage. And then there's the Owlbear figurine with 1000 magnitude every 60 seconds. I need to test out this one in particular on a damage dealer character, so I will very likely purchase this pack to test it out. So just hold out and see my test results for those if you're interested in the following days. This is coming out at just over 1,000 Zen with that 30% off. That's the best discount you're getting. Now we also have the return of the Mythic Collar Choice Pack. This again is in the supplies section here, and we can get it for just about 8,000 Zen. It's got your choice of all of the different mount colors you could ever want. Again, it's a choice pack and you'll just obtain one of them. Be aware that the color binds to account. However, what we need to be careful of is the costs of colors is reducing with the next update. The amount to upgrade them is significantly decreasing in terms of the amount of shards and also the insignia powder. You can see, so to get to Mythic, it will be a lot cheaper than it was before. If you are to go look, say, on the PC auction house for a Mythic mount collar, you'll find that, yeah, they go for quite a lot. They have been dropping in price because with the next update, they will be reducing the cost to create them. But it throws into question, is it worth spending then 8,000 Zen for this to just get straight up a Mythic mount collar? What will it look like when the next update comes and everything's a lot cheaper to get? Well, if we look at the math, you can see it'll sum up to be about this. Just over 8 million Astral Diamonds to create a Mythic collar, upgrading it from Epic, which is worth about 11,000 Zen. But this is using the math with regards to the new costs that are coming to Insignia Powder and Greater Shards with trade bars. You'll be able to just purchase them in the Insignia section here. 30 trade bars for 20 Insignia Powder and 25 trade bars for a Greater Shard. So that results in this, just 1,600 Astral Diamonds for one Insignia Powder and 26,667 for a Greater Shard. That's using the discount event for trade bars and also the Astral Lockbox at a price of 60,000 and an average drop rate of 45 trade bars per box. So yes, I guess it could be worth it spending 8,000 Zen versus the equivalent of 11,000 Zen to get a Mythic Collar. I personally won't purchase this because it's bound to account, meaning I will not be able to go on to sell that collar if I wanted to. And at this point, with the drastic reduction to the cost to create collars, it becomes a much closer value. And so I'd be better off just spending a bit of resources to upgrade a collar, which then I can always go on to sell if I wanted to, rather than purchasing this, spending all that Zen, and then having it bound. But let's move on. They are also selling a rank 5 enchantment choice pack. And be aware, they are also reducing with module 28 the price to get mythic enchantments. Upgrading them will be a lot cheaper, particularly on the lower ranks, because you get this 20% upgrade chance versus, as before, only 0%. Meaning you can just use some preservation wards here and just need a few tries, spending a bit of refinement and gold, and then you can upgrade to epic, which also has a 5% chance. So again, you can just afford to use some preservation words here rather than a coal mote on both those ranks, meaning it becomes an awful lot cheaper to upgrade them. Meaning, yeah, is the price of 3,500 Zen worth it at all? Here you can only obtain your defense and utility enchantments or your bonus enchantment. I would avoid getting a bonus enchantment until you're near end game, as they provide no item level gain, just a small stat boost to a utility benefit. Not overly necessary. But if we do look at the price differences before and after with enchantments from upgrading from green to mythic, you can see that the Zen value will become only 2,745 versus what they're trying to sell at over 3,500. So this, yeah, not worth it. They need to bring down the price on that. And this is with a 30% discount too. So that's another one I would avoid. This is again pricing preservation wards at 8,500 Astral Diamonds and coalescent motes at 750,000. The prices on your platform might even be lower, meaning it will be even cheaper to create a mythic enchantment. From here, we go to the mystical butterfly wings and token pack that you can purchase. Now they do in bold state that the mount does not unlock for account-wide reclaim. And within the Zen market, you will find it, I believe, in the mount section here, the bundle. And again, it also states here in gold, does not unlock account-wide reclaim. So that's clearly intended there. And they're trying to sell it for 2,800 Zen with that 30% discount. You can right click the butterfly, you can see what stats and abilities it's going to be giving us, what it looks like a little bit, and it'll just give your character some wings there. I'm not going to purchase it as I find it a waste of Zen too. It does have force insignia slots, and we can see all of the bonuses that it will provide here. And it's nothing game breaking. If it had Tactician's Precision, then I would be very tempted to get it. But since it's not account wide, I would definitely avoid if you like to play a lot of characters. So another thing I would avoid. Now be aware you do get 200 mount tokens, so you'll be able to upgrade it to mythic right away with this cost. But still, totally not worth for a mount that is not account wide. From there, we have the 3x Coal Mote bundle, and this is actually a very good deal. It is aligning with a 30% discount, which is pretty huge. We never really get this. In the supply section, you can purchase 3 Coal Motes for just 1,400 Zen. That is an absolute bargain. Usually, Coal Motes are priced at a full cost of 1,000 Zen. Right now we have a 30% discount, so there's still 700 Zen versus buying 3 of them for just 1,400 Zen. You're basically buying 2 Coal Motes and you get 1 free. This is always the best deal for Coal Motes that they ever come out with. You can buy this multiple times as well. So if you need to stock up on some Motes because you're hoping to get all of these new celestial enchantments with the next update, then yeah, definitely get them there if you have the Zen to do so. Also, check out the auction house, as the price on Motes will undoubtedly go down pretty low during this week. On PC, people have yet to catch on and start undercutting each other, but I expect the price to go down to about 750,000 to 700,000 Astral Diamonds per Mote. But yeah, if you want to be getting the new rank of enchantments, upgrading all your mythic enchantments to celestial, the best method is to go ahead and use a Mote here to get the 100% upgrade chance, so you're not wasting your glyphs, refinement and gold. That's generally the easiest and cheapest option, unless of course you have a lot of preservation wards that you got for free by playing some events like Winter Festival. You will need then a Mote for every single enchantment, so you would just need 9 here for the defense, offense and utility, +1 for the combat, +1 for the bonus, and +1 for the companion enchantment, which adds up to just 12 Motes for a full set of celestial enchantments. And the way they will work is you will guaranteed have them as account-wide unlock here as well, because that's how they're doing it. They're forcing you to make your mythic enchantments account wide, which means you then will be able to upgrade to celestial. Without making the mythic ones account wide, you won't be able to upgrade to celestial. And then you can just trade them in and get account wide celestials. There's no reason not to do that. And then you can have them on all your characters for just the cost of 12 Motes. Other than perhaps, yeah, I guess combat enchantments, you will probably want one for a healer and one for a tank. So probably 14 Motes, 15 Motes as a safe bet for the next update. But that is everything for this week's sales on the Zen market. Again, I'm pretty surprised we have a 30% discount off everything here. So if you need to update your VIP instead of potentially doing it at the anniversary event, then go ahead and do so. Actually, surprisingly, I only have 6 days left, so I better do that. I'm pretty lucky we got the event now. Otherwise, I'd be living without VIP for a while, which isn't the end of the world. It's just you miss out on an enchant key every day, which is quite a lot of value when you look at rewards from lockboxes, especially in terms of trade bars. We do also, however, have the Stronghold event. So there's a bunch of things you can do with your Stronghold to get guild marks, to get like influence, to get your shards, and donate all of those, getting guild marks and then spending them with 20% off. I have made previous videos covering all that. I might do so again later this week. But we also get ×2 to the Cloaked Ascendancy campaign. So if you still have alternate characters who need the boon points from there, jump in, do some quests, and you get twice as much currency. You can also just spend genie gifts, and you can also spend your signet here, create it on one character who's already completed the campaign, and then use it, and you'll reduce all the costs by half there as well and get through it nice and quickly. Hopefully this has all been somewhat insightful, gives you some information on the pricings of things, how they're probably going to be with regards to Module 28 changes, and yeah, just be aware of your platform. Once again, a massive thank you to all of these channel members for your added support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.